Hey, good looking. You want to sit there and see what we have cooking today in my kitchen? Grab a hold of that vine, swing right onto my kitchen, and let's get cooking. Good looking. Well, hey there, good looking. I'm so glad that you made it into my kitchen today because we're going to go back in the 80s and we're going to go revisit Hardee's Cinnamon Biscuits. That's right. My husband's not fond of raisins, so we're leaving the raisins out and we're just making the cinnamon biscuits. So what I have here in the bowl, I have 2 cups of our all-purpose flour. Now to that, we're going to be needing to add 1 tablespoon baking powder, 1 teaspoon salt, 1/4 teaspoon of the baking soda, 4 tablespoons of the buttermilk powder, 1½ teaspoons of cinnamon, so let's go ahead and add that cinnamon. Now, we're just going to give all this a quick mix before we add any of the liquids. So, I just grabbed a fork because it's easier to sit there and mix up all these dry ingredients with a fork instead of a spoon because the dry ingredients can fall through the tines of the fork. Boy, I can't talk this morning. So, I'm going to continue to mix this up well. And then we're going to come back and we're going to add our wet ingredients. Well, let's add the wet ingredients. You're going to need 1/4 cup of vegetable oil and 3/4 cup water. Now again, we're just going to give this all a good mix. Until it all comes together. Drop them and bake them. I'm going to do it simple like Grandma would have done it. And besides that, it's less of a cleanup when you just make drop biscuits. So, I have my foil tray. I gave it a quick spray with the cooking spray. Now, I'm just going to sit there and grab some dough. And we're just going to drop little droplets of the dough like this into our baking sheet. So I'm going to continue with that. I dumped the pie tin right into the bottom of my air fryer. I have the air fryer set at 400 degrees. And now we're just going to sit there, put it on the bake cycle of our air fryer. And we're going to sit there and bake these for 15 to 20 minutes. The biscuits are hot out of the oven. I went ahead. I mixed up some powdered sugar with some milk to make a nice little glaze. Now, I'm going to sit there and just lightly go over the top of my biscuits so this all melts all over and gives it a nice little It goes in all them nooks and crannies. So I'll be back when I'm all done glazing the tops of my biscuits. Ooh, does that look good? Now, if you really liked what you saw here today, please give me a thumbs up. It greatly helps out my channel, and I truly appreciate it. If you're a new member to my family, welcome. And if you're not yet a subscriber, go up, hit that subscribe button, tap that little bell. That way you'll always be notified every time I do put out a new video. And as always, here's to happy cooking, but better yet, happy eatings. Y'all come back now, you hear? I know, we just can't leave it at that. I know you're all looking forward to the big kahuna doing his little famous taste test on these. He's on his way into the kitchen right now. So I'm going to break one of these off and we're going to hand it to him.
You got her, Ma?
Yeah, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, here it goes. Watch out, they're fresh out of the oven.
Thank you, Ma.
Well, he's enjoying a mouthful and he's already taken his second mouthful. So he's really enjoying it. His mouth is too full to sit there and say anything. But we're going to let him enjoy his Hardee's cinnamon biscuits.